Okay.
Yeah, I just remembered that I didn't unpause the recording. Okay. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et seq, and in consideration of Executive Order Number 103 issued by Governor Murphy on March 9, 2020, declaring a state of emergency and a public health emergency in the state of New Jersey, the City of Englewood does hereby notify the public that protect the health, safety, and welfare of our citizens while ensuring the continued functioning of government. The City Council special meeting will be held telephonically and virtually via Zoom only. Members of the public who wish to participate in the meeting may do so by joining the Zoom meeting at link is on our website and or calling 929-205-6099 followed by passcode 845-299-57178. Individuals calling into this number will be able to fully participate in the meeting, including providing public comment. A breakout room will be used for closed session. The council reserves the right to discuss and act upon such public business as may be brought up for consideration to the extent that consideration of such public business is not known at this time. Formal action may or may not be taken. Proper notice having been given, the municipal clerk is directed to include the statement in the minutes of this meeting.
Will the city clerk please do the roll call?
Councilman Cohen.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we know you're here. Thank you. Councilwoman Glenn?
Here.
I said here. Yeah, no,
We're just doing roll call, Michael.
No, I said here. You said you didn't hear me.
No, I said I saw you're here. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Councilwoman Glenn?
Here.
Councilman Hamer?
Here.
Councilwoman Rosenberg?
Here.
Council President Cobb?
Here.
Also present are Mayor Michael Wild and City Attorney Bill Bailey.
Bill, will you take us into closed session, please?
Yes, sir. Be it resolved by the governing body of the City of Englewood that it mean closed session to discuss personnel matters and matters within the attorney-client privilege, and be it further resolved that the discussion conducted in closed session can be disclosed to the public upon taking final action thereon, provided it does not constitute an undue invasion of privacy or violate the attorney-client privilege. Be it further resolved that although the council will return to open session at the conclusion of the closed session, it is not anticipated that it will take any action at that time.
I need a motion and a second to go into closed session.
So moved.
Second.
And all in favor?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We'll now go into closed session.
I'm going to assign everybody their room. We're recording. Need a
Where's
second.
Bill? Huh?
Bill is here.
Okay.
There was a motion. Is there a second?
Seconded it.
Wayne motion, Catherine second.
And all in favor?
We're back in, all in favor?
Aye.
Now we're back in open session.
If I may, we don't have any action to be taken, but we do have to open for public comment.
The floor is open to public comment.
Same thing. Okay. Ricardo.
Yeah, hello?
Good.
Yeah, my question is to the Council President, Charles Cobb. I'm very concerned about this 2-minute slap in the face rule that he's trying to implement to, circumvent the political process. I mean, Charles always talks about transparency, transparency, transparency. When people come up there to exercise their civic rights, he's trying to limit what you have to say. I mean, it's nobody's fault that, your performance has been so poor that people have a lot to say that's going to exceed the 2 minutes. Likewise with Wayne, and wondering what you should do about Black Lives Matter. Okay, you look all around Englewood at the destruction of the Black community, started from the gentrification in the schools. Black lives is pretty much an afterthought because we don't have any place to live. Our kids don't have any jobs. They have no opportunities. Everything is going wrong in the city. And then when people that are concerned attend these Zoom meetings, okay, and try to get involved, you want to limit what they have to say because you're afraid of what they have to say. Okay, do you really want transparency, Charles? That's my question to you. And if you want transparency, you need to rethink that stupid 2-minute crap that you're trying to push along because you're afraid of conflict and you're afraid to answer for the things that you've done on behalf of your masters. Okay. And another thing I want to point out is, when are we going to go back to in-person sessions? Because there's something more dangerous in the city than Corona, and it's incompetent politicians and a continued criminal enterprise that we call the Democratic Party Englewood. So I need to know, when are we going back to in-person sessions? Did I go over my 2 minutes, even though I'm the only one here?
Or 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
All right. Well, I need answers to my question.
Time's up.
Okay. That's what I need.
Next. We
Anyone
don't
else?
have, huh?
I think there's one other person on the call. I don't know. Ms. Thompson, did you want to raise your hand? Yes, she did. Colette Thompson?
Hi, everyone. Colette Thompson, 336 Howell Road. I just have a couple of questions about, I'm not sure if this is the right platform to talk about the roads in Englewood, especially on Liberty Road and stuff like that. Like, who do I speak to? Like, how does everything get like repaved around here? And also, I'm really concerned about the crime that's been happening in my area and around where I live. It's really concerning to me. With these kids are hanging out, especially on my block now. There's something new going on Glenbrook. And Palisades Place and all these other places in Englewood that's having a lot of crime. It's very concerning. As a homeowner, you know, your kids, you know, I got kids in the Englewood, and it's just nervous. I'm very nervous. I'm very concerned. I see more activity, more than I've seen, and I was born and raised here, and this is a lot of crime. And I don't see where the policing is doing a lot about it. You know, these kids are hanging out, they don't have nowhere to go, they're not doing anything, they're selling drugs, they're doing all openly drinking. Just concerning. But my main issue too is Liberty Road, because I live around the corner and my car has gotten really messed up a lot driving down that street, because it's a main strip for me to get to the avenue, and it's a horrible street to drive on. I'm quite sure you guys know how Liberty Road is. That's pretty much it. Nothing major, just a lot of concerns that I have about crime. That's
All
it.
right, thank you, Colette. We'll note that. Thank you.
Okay.
There are no other members of the public present.
Yeah, I'm looking for answers. I need answers to my questions. That's what I'm looking for. From Mr. Transparency himself.
Rick, we're not going into the courtroom until we can have enough space where we can accommodate anybody who wants to come into there. And right now you can't, there's a limit on the space that we can do in the courtroom.
Well, they're eating outside. While we can't have these sessions outside. Okay, I need to be in some of you people's faces as you make these stupid decisions to hold you accountable. Okay, Mr. Hamer runs from me when I want to talk about crime and the shooting in my area. I need to confront this guy. Okay, I need to understand what the hell he's doing. Okay, these things we need to have. We have a big part. We need to accommodate the civic responsibility of the citizens. If you people really care about the public input, we can have these things outside. I don't care about your inconvenience with Corona. I need to do what I have to do to make sure that the people know that I've done my civic responsibility to alert them to the incompetence of these puppets that claim to be politicians.
Mr. Cobb, did you want to close the public session since there's no one else present?
Yeah, we're going to close the public session.
You didn't answer none of my questions.
I did answer them.
So I want to know about the 2-minute thing that you're hiding behind nowadays.
We're not hiding behind it. We're just trying to be efficient. If you got your question, you'll get your questions answered, Rick. We're not hiding behind that.
Well, that's not
It's
efficiency
a
because
matter
I have a lot of
but anyway.
questions.
Mr. Cobb,
close the public session.
did you wish to adjourn the meeting?
What's the motion to adjourn?
Yeah, go run off again.
So moved. Second. Second it, Michael Cohen?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, bunch of bullshit artists.
No, not need an all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Night, Mayor.
Good night.
Night, Mayor.